Welcome back. As the sign says, Stephanie Hansen's here. So much happened in that commercial break. Anyway, yeah. Have to follow us on social media to see a little bit of that. Easter brunch is coming up soon, so it's time to start thinking about what you're going to bring to the table. Cinnamon rolls are always a crowd favorite for any kind of brunch, but instead of just making the store-bought rolls, why not add a little fruity flavor to them? Here with her recipe is our foodie fruity queen, Stephanie Hansen.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, friend.
Hello.
Hi, friends.
Like fruity flavors.
Yeah.
So you guys.
What do you do when you're sad?
I watch
Drink with me.
Sometimes I'll call my sister. I might watch Terms of Endearment.
Oh, give my daughter the shot!
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I could recite that whole movie.
I
Yeah.
might just, I go to movies. My husband cries at American Idol. He cries at movies. He is very in touch with his feminine side.
Okay, anyway, so
Yeah.
rolls, yeah. Okay, now, I every time I tease this, I kept saying, you wouldn't think that lemons, and it's blueberries, right? Or
Yes,
raspberry. Yeah,
blueberries.
lemons, blueberries, and cinnamon go together. I wouldn't have thought that. Talk to me. What are we doing?
No, they really do. So, I practically should be a paid spokesperson for Rhodes dinner rolls because I love them so much.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is we let our Rhodes rolls thaw out, and then we pinched them together.
Okay.
And we're going to just make a sheet like you would if you were making your own homemade dough.
Okay.
But people are afraid of dough.
Yes.
It's intimidating. They're like, oh, I don't know how to do it. So this is going to be a super easy trick.
And plus, Rhodes is a good quality. If you're not going to make your own, that's a good option.
And you could use like grocery store bought dinner rolls too. That's fine.
Yeah.
But we're basically making a giant sheet here, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to make these and show you how we cut them. What I love about these is they're easy, they're delicious, and they're full of blueberry jam. So we're going to put about a tablespoon of butter, and we're just going to spread that on.
Do you notice the audience was very intently listening to you, and you said butter, and then they erupted?
Yes,
Yeah.
'cause
We love the
everybody
butter.
likes butter. Do you want to sprinkle on some cinnamon there?
Nothing would make me happier.
It's
on
about,
here?
Yeah, it's about 2 teaspoons, so you can get pretty generous. I'm also going to use about 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, because,
Why not?
why not? Yes, you want to have that cinnamon roll feeling.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
Okay.
Notice that I'm leaving kind of the edge open here.
I know, kind of like a pizza.
Yeah, because you don't want your filling to squeak out the side.
Hate that.
Yeah. All right, so we've got our sugar there. Now it's going to get real exciting. I know. You're going to just plop some blueberry jam. And
Can you let me know when the excitement starts?
This is it!
Oh, this is it. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Come on, when was the last time you had a blueberry-filled cinnamon roll?
The 12th of never. I thought you were gonna dance or something. I was like, when? Yeah, exactly.
All
Yeah.
right, good.
And is this Meghan Markle's blueberry jam?
Don't
No.
even get me started
I know.
on Meghan Markle
I know.
and that
Why do you think I said it?
horrible television show.
I know. I knew that would
Oh,
trigger
God.
you a little bit. Okay, yeah.
I got real feelings. We should do a watch party. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Sure.
I would have you dying laughing.
I'll have you come over and sit on my dog-chewed couch. Yeah.
We can decant pretzels because, that's exciting.
But
All
this
right.
is homemade blueberry, and it's jam, not jelly.
You want to use jam because you want some of those bigger pieces
Yeah.
of blueberry in there.
Okay.
All right, so we have our whole sheet set up here.
So far, everyone can do this. This is easy.
And we're just gonna roll like you would, like you're making cinnamon rolls, right?
Okay.
So we're tucking and rolling, tucking and rolling, tucking and rolling. Look at that. Look how easy this is. Okay, we're gonna get to the end.
Yes,
and we've
ma'am.
got like a seam. So we're just
Pinch
gonna
the seam to
pinch our
make sure.
seam
Yeah.
closed.
Okay.
And if it pops open while baking, it's not the end of the world.
But still seam it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, now watch this. Are you ready? This is the real magic.
This is the excitement.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We want to get
Is that
12,
dental floss?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We want to get 12 rolls, right? Because we're going to bake them in our ceramic baker.
Yeah.
We're going to stick the floss underneath, and cross it over and pull. And look at that.
Look at that, right? Camera, Steve, take camera 7. Look at that.
I'll do it from this side so that
do it from that side.
Easier.
And then you put them in a greased baking tin.
Yep, and you want to let them set up for like about 30 minutes because they're actually in a warm spot going to rise just a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then you bake them and
May I?
frost them, yes, with a lemon frosting. And you can use cream cheese or, do you know what I use? Can you taste it?
Do you use cottage cheese?
Nope. But it's a good guess. I used goat cheese.
Oh, it's Jeff that. Oh, I love goat cheese. It's
because
Jeff.
I like that it's not so sweet. It gives it a little tanginess, and most people don't know. You put powdered sugar in there, the lemon juice. Your guests aren't going to know that that's goat cheese.
You've been on the show for a very long time. This is top 10 thing that you've made that I've
loved. Yeah. Top 10's pretty exciting.
More. The recipes on stephaniesdish.com. We have more with Stephanie when we come back. Back in a moment.
Isn't that cool how the dental floss
Stephanie, those are delicious.
Let's make it.
Welcome back, everybody. More with Stephanie Hansen. Fallon, welcome back. Thanks for taking a break from eating the cinnamon roll.
I'm not happy I had to put half of it down.
You know what's funny? Can you see that her lips are purple?
I know, yeah. From the blueberries.
From the blueberry jam.
Okay.
Poor circulation.
That's right,
All of
yeah.
it.
Right? It's cold in here.
Yeah.
We're talking Easter recipes that Stephanie has, Stephanie wants on your radar for this weekend. They're all on stephaniesdish.com. Let's start with fruit buckle. What is this?
What?
Okay, also a super easy recipe. Imagine any fruit that you like, blackberries, strawberry, blueberries, raspberries. You make this cake dough that like you press into a springform pan. It's almost like cookie dough. And then you press in the pieces of fruit and it like melts and makes this super delicious cake because the cake kind of rises up around the fruit. It's a very easy recipe. I make it all summer long. My mother-in-law's in the crowd here. She knows that I make this a lot. You can do it with plums, peaches, any fruit. Oh, there she is.
There she is right there. Yeah. Steve, take a shot. Take a steady cam. There she is. Yeah. Beautiful lady.
Is there like an icing on it?
No, there is no icing required. There is a little bit of sugar that you put at the end, so it has that like crystal.
Is this it, Stepharoo?
Yes.
Oh.
And that one I think I made with strawberries, but I've made it with plums, raspberries, blackberries. You can make it with apples. It is a very easy recipe, but the reward is high. And yes, there is 2 sticks of butter in that cake.
As there should be. We don't care, yeah. We don't care.
Not low-cal.
No.
Next, hey, keeping with the theme from over there, blueberry lemon bread pudding.
Okay, I love this recipe. I'm actually gonna make this weekend and video it for, I think, YouTube.
Okay.
It is, you use brioche breadcrumbs or bread cut up into cubes, and then you add the fresh blueberries, but like Fallon and I talked, frozen blueberries are always better in this situation because they're more flavorful. You do add goat cheese again because I like the tanginess of it. You could sub out cream cheese. And then you add the egg custard and you bake it. And you get this like French toast kind of blueberry lemony situation with the hunks of cheese. And then you can serve it with syrup or just plain. It's really delicious.
We really like the wild blueberries too. They're like smaller.
Yes.
And I like that a lot.
Wild Organic, I think, is the brand that has those.
So we've done 2 sweet. Let's get to some savory. We have a ham and cheese egg bake, a favorite here in the great land of Minnesota.
Yeah.
An egg bake, yeah.
So, you know, egg bakes can come in lots of ways. You can do with bread cubes and kind of have like a more custardy, bready situation. You can do it gluten-free and go just straight egg. I do like egg and ham together, the saltiness of the ham with some fresh chives. The chives are coming up. I don't know if you have chives in your garden, but in the Twin Cities here, and we are the last people in the world to get anything good green. They're starting to come up. They're about this high. So I just love a good egg bake, you know, cheese on the top. What's not to love about that? You make a delightful custard.
We have time for one more, a frittata.
Okay, if you Okay, eggs are expensive this season, right? I think I just paid $7 a dozen.
Yeah.
But if you are someone that has a lot of eggs or
You have your own chicken.
Yes. A frittata is the easiest because it takes about 8 eggs, but you get about 6 servings. So it's pretty inexpensive all told. You can put cheese in it. You can put leftover vegetables. This one has asparagus and Swiss chard, I think, because I'm a gardener and I always have tons of greens that I'm trying to figure out ways to creatively use them.
It's
There's a
beautiful,
little cheese
too.
on there. It is. It's super pretty. It's easy. You start it on the stovetop and finish it in the oven. Frittatas are always a good way to go.
A couple notes, an egg recipe and lemon peeptinis you can find on Stephanie's website.
Oh, the peeptinis. Remember when we made those?
And we ended up on John Oliver?
Yes.
Yes. Give it up for Stephanie Hansen, everybody. Like I said, get these recipes and more at stephaniesdish.com. And watch the newest episode of Stephanie's show, Taste Buds, on Fox Local. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody.
Put teeth in a mason jar with